Draya Michele and Jalen Green get into a altercation at Fashion Week. Tell me your thoughts down below, guys.
So Draya and her son Jalen, I mean her man, got into a little altercation or tussle at New York Fashion Week. It looked like she was trying to charge at him, and he said that he would punch her in the face. Listen, Draya, I don't like that for you. Like, you shouldn't be with a man who, just because you get a little upset at him, is going to threaten to put his hands on you. That's a little much. And yeah, maybe she did put her hands on him as well, but this is too much. And I mean, he's way younger than you. Like, he should be respecting you. He should be putting some respect on your name. But it seems like this happens often because the way the workers, like, I think those were her team, trying to get them apart from each other. It looked like this happens a lot, like they were used to it, trying to get them to calm down because they didn't want people to see. Ridiculous. I don't want it to be looking like Draya would be going back to her old ways because, you know, Draya do pop off. She pops off. So if he's going to cause her to pop off and not be the elevated queen she is, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey y'all. So I just want to share my quick thought on this. I don't like judging nobody because that ain't even in my character, but this is like, I don't know why I feel led to talk about this because it is what it is. Anyway, just get straight to the point. Draya, she used to be on Basketball Wives. She started dealing with this young man, young enough, could possibly be her son. Jalen's, I forgot his last name. He played basketball. All I'ma say is, when I heard about her allegedly tussling with him, and then they got videos servicing of them tussling. Draya, you and I are around the same age. I really need you to stop because you is embarrassing the age group right now. And that's all I'ma say on that. You is too old to be dealing with ring around the rosy games. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. I mean, you be with whoever you want to be with. I'm not, like I said, I ain't in the game of judging because we all done played some treacherous games. Okay? I could write a book. Anyway, Draya, no, this ain't no good look. I'm just being 100 and honest. I ain't gonna lie. It just, bottom line, it just ain't no good look. And again, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Hey, Draya was seen charging at Jalen Green outside of New York Fashion Week. This is why you leave 20-year-olds to dating 20-year-olds. But actually, the way she was charging at him, that was like 20-year-old energy. So I'll give it to Draya. Like, she definitely had that young YN, don't play with me energy. I don't know. I figure like in your 40s, you're calmer. You done start doing yoga. You taking meditation. You've been to therapy. You most likely are not charging at another man in the street. That's what I would think. You have years of experience in relationships. But he did what 20-year-olds do. You throw up gang signs, wop, 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 back up off me. And obviously it seems like a toxic relationship. Okay, we saw Sha'Carri and her man at the airport. And, you know, this seems to be another version of that. Only thing that's funny about this is it was New York Fashion Week, so they were doing all that in their best attire. Like, you running and you're good, like you gonna rip the clothes.
Jalen Green and Draya Michele were spotted fighting in New York after a New York Fashion Week event, and it was absolutely insane. You saw Draya looking like she was trying to speed up to Jalen after he was walking ahead maybe like 10 feet. And when she almost catches up to him, you almost hear some exchange like, I'll punch the S out of you, this and that. Almost as if Jalen has no patience for Draya right now. And it makes a lot of people think, right, that no matter how pretty Draya is, she's still 40 And, you know, no matter how much he might have liked Dre on Instagram when he was 0 years old and she was 17, right? You know, he still is a very popular NBA player with a limited amount of options. And when you add jealousy into the mix and this and that, he probably don't want to hear that, right? He probably don't want to hear that. I'm pretty sure PJ Washington, Brittany Renner, all these age gap NBA older women relationships, I'm sure the guy likes the girl. They had a crush on them from early age. But even with all that extra liking, they still don't want to hear this crap being thrown in their face about them cheating because they're still probably paying all the bills and they just don't want to deal with it. And as nasty as that looked, right, we don't know if that's the first time something nasty as that has happened. We don't know how toxic it is, but we know that it got toxic yesterday. And now that it's public, you know, it might not be in Jalen's best interest to continue this. They do have a kid together. Don't really know, like, the ins and outs. It did seem, actually, though, like Draya, compared to the other girls with the age gap relationships, like Nikki, Maduris, and Ball, like, you know, Swerve on the corner, whoa, Jello, and all these people. It seemed like she was like the most well behaved. Like I seen Draya go to Diddy, but anybody who go to a Diddy party and then say nothing bad about them, you know, like there's like a little bit of an air of like I could trust this person. They keep their mouth shut. Draya seemed like out of all of them, she was the one. Even though the age gap was 40, the thing seemed like she kept her mouth shut. So I don't know. Like now, I've just lost all faith in these age gap relationships. But I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section and follow me for more content like this.
I have never seen a generation that is preying on somebody's downfall or rejoices in somebody's breakups or fallouts as much as the generation that we live in. With that being said, I just seen a video of Draya, Michele, and her boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever, Jalen. I don't follow sports anymore, so I don't know his last name, but they're arguing in New York, like, at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would hate to be a celebrity because they can't do shit without y'all recording and trying to hurry up and go run to the blogs to have a story, to have a viral moment. But I digress. I think he yells like he hates her, and the comments are going crazy. Oh, we knew this shit wasn't gonna last. That's like him arguing with his mama, blah, 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 blah. So couples don't argue? So when they argue and they don't say shit, like mean shit, because I know me, you come at me crazy, like you go low, I go to hell. I ain't gonna yell out I hate you, because I mean hate is such a strong word, but that's how I was raised. I wasn't raised on hate. Either way, what them arguing got to do with y'all? Is that gonna benefit y'all? Jalen in y'all DMs? Draya in y'all DMs? Y'all got a chance? Because it was never gonna be you. It was never going to be you. Y'all so unhappy with y'all lives that y'all be so happy to see somebody else fall out, to see somebody else's relationship break up. Like, that is crazy work. Make it make sense. Like, get a hobby.
Not Draya and Jalen Green out there at 2 o'clock in the morning arguing. So, there's a video out. If y'all haven't seen it, go watch. Draya is right behind him, literally chasing after him. Like we all know, we've been there as women, we know. Chasing after her dude. They get in a little argument, tough. There's not really shown what they were arguing about or what led to that argument. However, they got into it, and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Jalen Green said, I hate you. Now, we all know how that is. Like, I don't really read too much into that because, man, at some point in your relationship, you're going to argue, you're going to fight, you're going to say all types of stuff when you're mad because you're mad. But these two, it got so chaotic. They're walking late. It could be a factor of drinking. It could have been some trouble in paradise. We don't know. Didn't say that. Didn't get that much insight. But the friends had to get involved. And thank God. They were like, hey, y'all, chill. No, separate. Y'all don't see the people around like, nah, separate, relax. But Draya wasn't having it. And as a woman, sometimes it's better to cool down to then just keep going. Because when you keep going, it's going to keep escalating. And Jalen wasn't feeling it himself. So them two last night were cutting up in them New York streets, okay?